Hey guys, what's going on? Cameron here with Grassmaster Lawn Service straight out of Mowssouri. And today I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about creating systems in your business. So when I first started my business, I really didn't think about this at all. It took me a while to get here, but over the course of several years, my business grew. I became more and more into the lawn care business, so busy that I literally couldn't do anything else. I mean, I was working from daylight till dark, doing the lawn care work, sending out invoices, working in the business and working on the business. So, I learned from experience that the more and more work that gets put on you, the more and more systems, if you will, that you need to create for your business in order for it to operate smoothly and ultimately operate more efficiently. So I ran a lawn care business solo for a really long time. I didn't have much help. I did everything myself, and eventually you get to the point where you just can't take on any more work. You can't return phone calls. You can't keep up with the billing, the invoicing, the estimates. I mean, you're trying to do it all, equipment maintenance. You're trying to do it all, and you just can't keep up. So I had to start creating systems to try to be more efficient in the business. One of the first things that I decided to do, and that was to get a box truck. Back in 2008, 2009, I picked up my first box truck. I had all my equipment in there. I had my trimmer racks in there, my blower racks in there. Everything was in that one truck. I had my tools in there. I had everything I needed to go and get the job done. I was able to work more efficient and in return become more profitable on each and every job because everything was in the box truck. The box truck is able to get in and out of tight spaces a whole lot easier than the truck and trailer. And not only that, I can get there a lot quicker, I can get done a lot quicker, and move out a lot quicker because it's just that much more efficient than pulling a truck and trailer, at least in our area anyways. So one of the benefits of running a box truck, everything is in its place. You got the trimmer racks on one side, blowers on the other side. You got the mowers in the middle. In the very front of the truck, we had a shelf that we put all of our filters and supplies and tools and things like that. Everything we needed to run the lawn care business as efficient as possible. And on top of that, every time we would use a part or take something out, we would always try to replace it, put something back. So we try to create a system to where anytime our equipment was down, anytime we needed a filter or blades or anything like that, everything was there ready to go. Maybe we needed some oil for the trimmers, just things like that. Trimmer line, had everything set up and ready to go. Tried to create a system to where whenever we needed that product or we needed that part, it was there, it was on hand, and we didn't lose any time at all. We were super efficient, went, got what we needed right there in the box truck, put it on the trimmer or put it on the mower or whatever we needed to do. It was there, and we were able to get it done super quick and get out and finish the job. I believe one of the reasons we became really profitable with mowing and just mowing only was because we created a system. We created, if you're in a big city where you have a lot of windshield time, 2 miles may mean 20, 30 minutes. Around here, it's not like that. We're in a rural area, and you can get to anywhere pretty quickly, but some of you guys aren't that fortunate. You do create systems when you live in those bigger cities on route density. You may pick up your customers and try to group all those customers in a wad so you don't have a lot of windshield time. That's a system that you have created. Here, it's not as important, but in those bigger cities, I can definitely see that being one of the big benefits of creating a system. You want all your customers clumped in one area so you can get to them. You're efficient. You're in and out. You're on to the next one. You're making money. You're not losing a lot of windshield time, paying your guys or things like that. You're basically making money all day long. For our business, one of the systems we did create is just something super simple, super basic, but it's how to take care of the lawn. You take the mower through there, you get everything you can get with the mower, you come back with the trimmer, you hit everything with the trimmer. If it needs edge, you do that, and then the last thing you do, make sure everything is done before you pick up that blower. The last thing we want to do is get out there and one guy be blowing the sidewalk or the driveway off, and next thing you know, another guy comes around and trims that area. He didn't know that the other guy hadn't trimmed it yet, and he already blew it off. What happens then? You got to come back, you got to trim it, and then you got to blow it off a second time. Always something you need to think about. Just creating a system, telling the guys, hey, we're going to hop on the mowers first. I'm going to hit the front yard. You're going to hit the backyard every single time. I'll trim the front. You trim the back every single time. Just creating some type of system where you're on the same page, you know where your guys should be, they know where you're going to be, and you can work as a team. You're mowing, you're trimming, and then you both hop off. You get the blowers, you blow off the sidewalk, you blow off the driveway, and even something as crazy as when you get back in the truck, you put the blower up first, then I'll put the mower up, or vice versa. Just creating these little systems. It sounds silly, but every little thing that you do in your lawn care business, when you can be more efficient, you're going to make more money, you're going to become more profitable, you're going to make more money per hour, and that's what we try to do in our lawn care business, especially as a small business. We're a very, very small company, maybe have 1 or 2 guys helping us besides myself. You definitely have to be as efficient as possible when you're out there taking care of the lawns, or you're not making any money. So creating systems is very important to us. Another system that we kind of created, and that is what to expect when we pull up to a property. When we pull up to a property, the guys will get out. They'll undo the back ramp on the box truck. They'll put the ramp down while I'm in there trying to figure out what lawn we're on, what time we got there, and writing all the information down, whether it's on paper, whether it's in some type of program. But I'm capturing the customer's information. I'm putting it all in the database, computer, paper, whatever you choose, while the guys are back there putting the ramp down. That is something silly for maybe a lot of you guys, but if I'm doing that and they're working on getting that ramp down so they can get the equipment out and I can get my mower out as soon as I hop off the truck. I mean, if you're doing several lawns per day, if you save 5 minutes, 10 minutes per lawn, that adds up at the end of the day, and ultimately that is money left on the table if you're not as efficient as possible. If you are taking phone calls, that's one of the trickiest parts for me in my business. I'm trying to go out there and work on the customers' lawns. I'm trying to take phone calls. I'm trying to tell the guys what to do, and it just gets hectic, just gets crazy. But this year I was able to do a little bit better, hoping I'm a whole lot better at it next year. But one of the things that we try to do is create a system when a phone call comes in. So when you receive a phone call, a text, an email, any type of contact information from a customer, how do you enter that into your database? Are you writing it down on paper? Does it get lost? Are you putting it into a CRM, maybe your program that you use on the computer or an app? All those things add up. You're losing time if you're searching for the customer's information, if you're trying to figure out what service they want or what estimate they want. You need all of that in a certain spot. So for creating a system for that, anytime somebody calls, we're going to do the same thing every single time. We're going to enter in their information, enter in what type of estimate they would like, their address, have all that set, and then maybe you want to specify a time or like a schedule on when to do estimates. For us, early in the morning works best for us. So if we take a phone call, we'll get back with the customer as quick as we can, and then follow up that next morning. Maybe we'll go out, check their lawn out, give them an estimate, and just kind of go from there. If we stick to that and we give estimates in the mornings, make phone calls at night, it just makes things run a little smoother. If we're trying to answer the phone throughout the day, trying to get back with every customer, as soon as they call, it slows us down with mowing, slows us down with productivity, and before you know it, we're losing money. So definitely, whatever works for you, that's what works for us. That system that we've created there works really well. Hoping we can tweak it and improve it for next year, but for now, that's what's working. For you guys, you need to figure out a system. When somebody makes a phone call, when somebody needs an estimate, how are you going to enter that information in? How are you going to keep track of that information? And ultimately, how are you going to respond, or how are you going to get in touch with that customer? So just some things to keep in mind while creating systems. So in our business, we don't waste time during the day running and going doing estimates and things like that. We make sure we do those in the morning. Same thing with fueling up the mowers, the 2-cycle equipment or the mowers. Make sure you're not running to the gas station in the middle of the day trying to fill up, losing time. You're paying your guys to fuel the mowers up during the middle of the day when you could be out making money. So we've created systems for that as well. We fuel the mowers up in the mornings. Each morning we'll go to the gas station, fuel the mowers up, get them ready to go. That way when we get out there and we start working, we won't have to worry about it the rest of the day. Just things like that to keep in mind. Just creating little systems that work for you and your business. That way you're more efficient and you're making more money. Another thing we'll try to do at the beginning of the season, we'll try to buy all of our equipment or parts that we need. We'll try to get the trimmer line, the oil filters, the air filters, the blades, just anything that we think that we might need, belts especially for mowers. We'll make sure we stock up on all those parts, have them on hand in the box truck. That way if anything goes down, we're not having to rush to the dealer to get some trimmer line or oil or blades or things like that. We already have everything we need in the box truck or at the shop ready to go, so you don't have to spend time wondering if you do have the part or don't have the part. You automatically know. You head to the shop, you get the part, you put it on, and you're ready to roll. The same thing goes with marketing. If you're trying to always grow your business, you always want that marketing material on hand. Maybe it's flyers or door hangers or postcards, whatever your marketing idea is. You want to have those materials available like 3 months in advance before you even put them out. You want to have that stuff ready to go, and you want to create a system to where, when it's springtime, you can grab the flyers for the spring, for mowing and things like that. Whenever it's summer, maybe you want to, ramp up your business, you can get the marketing materials for that and go send them out. Maybe fall comes, you already want to have those leaf cleanup or fall cleanup advertising materials ready to roll. So all you have to do is go grab them, go send them out, and you don't have to worry about taking time to create, design, all those marketing materials. If you create a system, have everything done maybe at the end of the year or beginning of the year, have your spring, summer, fall, winter, all those marketing materials ready to go and in hand, like I said, at the end of the year or at the beginning of the year. If everything is ready, then once those seasons hit, all you have to do is you got to go grab those marketing materials for your season and go and start sending them out, and the phone calls will start rolling in. You don't have to worry about trying to stop what you're doing, create, design, figure out what type of marketing materials you want for that season, and on top of trying to take care of your work and your business during that season. You don't want to do two things at once. You want to have everything done, so create that system and get it all done, and that way everything will be ready to roll once the season hits. Maybe you're starting to grow your business and you're adding on more and more employees. The tricky part about adding on more employees is you have to train them sometimes. Now, if they come trained, hey, you're good to go. But more than likely, you're going to have to help them out in some areas. Maybe it's something as simple as how to line the trimmer, put the string through there. I don't know. Maybe it's the mower, how to operate the mower. There's going to be different things in your business that each time you hire an employee, you're going to have to train that employee and show them exactly how you want it done, how it should be done, and what to expect from the business standpoint. So as you grow your business, you're adding on more employees, you're trying to tell this employee what to do, you're trying to train that employee, then you have 2 more you hired over here. You got to take time to tell that employee, train that employee, and before you know it, all your time is spent trying to tell the employees, train the employees. Maybe you have a lot of turnover, this employee leaves, you got to pick up another one, you're doing the thing all over again, trying to tell them how to run the equipment, how to operate the equipment, what to expect in the lawn care business. What I found is the more you grow your business, if you can create videos, how-to videos, maybe some training videos for your business, for your company, I think in the long run, if you create that system now, before your business gets too big, when you're ready to hire on those employees, you'll have the videos, the training videos ready to go. You'll have, all the information that you need to share with them. And instead of taking time, you taking time away from the job, away from other employees in your business, you'll be able to direct those employees, those new employees that you hire, to your training videos and to show them what the what to expect in the business, how the company needs to be ran, how you need to speak to customers when they approach you. Maybe it's how to operate and run the equipment. Maybe it's something as simple as if a customer comes to you with a need, they want to estimate on cleaning out their landscape beds or pulling some weeds or getting some shrubs trimmed. All those things are going to happen in your business. And if you always have employees coming to you or calling you or asking the other guy, hey, this lady wants this done or this lady wants that done, or they want an estimate for this or that, or whatever the case may be in your business, the more opportunities you have to train those employees, and so they'll know when they're hired that this is how we handle all these different situations. If you can get those on video and create a system for that, it's going to run much, much smoother in your business whenever those obstacles or circumstances or situations happen to come up. So no two businesses are alike. We get that, right? Lawn care, landscaping, whatever you're doing, your business is going to look a whole lot different than my business or maybe somebody else's business. But the main thing here is just whatever you're doing in your business, find ways, simple ways, smart ways, easy ways to just create systems, streamline the business a little bit easier. That way, if you pull yourself and remove yourself from the business, from the company, it still operates as it should. If you can plug in all these different employees to do things that you're already doing, you can pay them to do the job that you've been doing, and then you can get out there and get more business done. And that is the big thing about creating these systems. Each time you create a little system, you're allowing your employees or your workers or whoever is involved in the business to implement those systems, and it'll streamline the business more. And like I said, you can get out there and you can spend your time gaining more business, growing the business, and working on that side of the business. So that's all I got for today, guys. I'm Cameron with Grassmaster Lawn Service straight out of Mowssouri. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it helped out some. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.